Welcome everyone to today's second video, and in today's second video we're going to be looking at the latest stratospheric development and the possibility of an SSW. So at the moment we have had the warming taking place for a day or two. Just now, as you can see, this area of green and yellow over towards Siberia is really gathering some pace and starting to push northwards at the moment. Now what we are looking for is this warming to carry on increasing and start to push into the North Pole and push this big blue area away, and that will be called a displacement event. But also we are looking for, if you do want colder weather, this caused the beast from the east one year. If you get a very strong warming, reverse the solar wind, and you separate two bits of blue, so one bit of dark blue goes over here and one bit of dark blue goes over here, and the warming splits them in half. That is called a split of the polar vortex, and that usually gives us colder weather for a longer period if we do end up getting any. So let's run through the GFS operational and then we will do the ensamples for you. So let's get into this right now. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. So we start off looking like this warming gathering a lot of pace and starting to push towards the North Pole. So this is what we are looking for. But do we get a split of the polar vortex? That is also what we're looking for. Let's see with this one, do we get a split? The answer is no, but we do displace the polar vortex and it really weakens. Look how small it is at this point. It's being completely weakened, very small, and that is a very nice displacement event. But we are looking for a split more preferably. But now we're going to show you the GFS ensembles, see if any of them are going for a split. So here we go. Okay, so we are going to go from hour 192. The 6 day hasn't fully updated yet, so we will do the midnight run. So off we go. So the control run looks like this. Once again, that is a displacement event, so no split so far. Ensample number 1 looks like this. Here we go. Will this one split the polar vortex? Yes, that is a very nice split, classic split of the polar vortex. So there's one going for a split so far. Number 2, does number 2 split the polar vortex? No, very nice displacement event though, right there. Number 3 looks like this. So close to splitting the polar vortex. Yeah, it does end up splitting it in the end. So that is 2 going for a split now. Number 4 looks like this. Number 4, displacement event there. Number 5, does number 5 split the vortex? Let's have a look. Yes, number 5 just about splits the vortex there, as you can see. Just about. So that is 3 going for a split so far. Let's see what number 6 is. So 3 out of the 8 going for a split so far. So I'll just make a note of that. So far we've got 3 going for a split. So number 6 looks like this. Number 6 actually splits the vortex. It's a very nice one there. And by the end, I mean, look at the polar vortex there. Well under pressure, and it ends up being disintegrated really. That is a very nice split of the polar vortex just there. That is what we are looking for. That's 4 splitting the vortex now. Okay, so nice split from number 6. Number 7 looks like this. Number 7 is just a displacement. So close to splitting the vortex though, but just a displacement. Number 8 looks like that. Once again, it's very close, but just hangs on. Number 9, can we get a 5th one going for a split? Splits the vortex. Number 9 splits the vortex. So that is 5 out of the 11 splitting the vortex. So nearly half of them. So this is a bit better than yesterday. Because yesterday we only had 3 proper splits and we've already got 5 already. So number 10 looks like that, displacement. Number 11 is looking like that, displacement, not as significant with that one. Number 12 just about splits the vortex. It ends up being quite a nice split, as you can see but the area of as you can see here, a bit of the area has gone up here, but it's really weakened and the rest of it there. So that is classed as a split. It's quite a classic one with the warming here, splitting it apart. So that's quite a nice split from number 12. Number 13 looks like this. Number 13 splits the vortex just there, as you can see. So that is number 7. That's 7 going for a split now. So number 14 looks like this. Just hangs on. Number 15 once again looks like this. Just about splits the vortex. So that's 8 going for a split now. Number 16 looks like this. Just hangs on. Displacement. Once more, number 17 looks like just hangs on with that one. Again, we've got number 18 just hanging on. 19 looks like this. Very, very close to splitting the vortex. Number 19, but just hangs on. Number 20, once again, just hangs on. Number 21 looks like this. So close. Number 22. Once again, very close, but just doesn't do it. Number 23 looks like this. That's just about split the vortex, and that look how weak the polar vortex is getting there. Nearly disintegrated with that one, so that's nearly a total collapse of the polar vortex with that one. Number 24 looks like this. That so close to splitting the vortex there. I'm not going to count that one, but it might be a split. Very, very close. Number 25 looks like that. Once again, it's a collapse of the polar vortex there, just displaced drastically. And then number 26. Number 26 splits the vortex, just about. That's number 10 going for a split now. And just look how weak the polar vortex gets at the end there. It goes from quite strong there to just nothing at the end, really. So what that is probably classed as a split. Number 27 looks like just about holds on, but another warming gathering pace. We've seen quite a couple going for another warming gathering pace over Siberia. That really would finish the polar vortex off if that happened. Number 28 splits the vortex quite nicely. It's not a bad split right there, as you can see. Also, just because the polar vortex isn't splitting at 10 HPA, it could be splitting at 30, and 30 is closer to the troposphere. So if it splits there, then it'll be classed as a split because that is closer to affecting our weather. So really, everyone could be splitting at 30, but not at 10. So we'll just have to see. And finally, number 30 looks like this. Just about hangs on. So out of them 32 runs from the GFS today, we look like we look okay. We look better than yesterday. Yesterday we only had 3 proper splits. Today we've actually gone up to 11 proper splits, so not half, but it is improved like yesterday. And the 6Z run will be updated at 12 o'clock today. So later on we'll probably give you another update with the ensamples in today's last video. So yeah, we could be back on track to a split today. But before we go, we're going to show you the ECMWF Zola winds chart for 10 HPA just now. Okay, so these are the ECMWF zonal mean zonal wind at 10 HPA. So this is yesterday's run, and actually less of the ECMWF members today are reversing the solar wind, so they are backing off from a technical SSW today, but a lot of the models are still going for it, as you can see. And even if we're not reversing it, we're only 5 five away, so it's very, very close. And some models even getting down to the minus 20s reversal, as you can see. So really, it's not certain yet. It's been a bit up and down with the SSW. As you see at the moment, the Zerlwins are a bit below average, and they are going to end up going back up, and then we've got that slide down, and I think later on today we could see a switch back to a reversal of the Zerlwins, but we have gone a bit up today, but that doesn't mean that we're necessarily not going to get one, because this is just one model. As you saw, most of the GFS, nearly half of the GFS, were split in the vortex, and that's definitely an SSW, so I would say we'll keep an eye on this later today. We'll update you on that, but for today's stratospheric developments, that is going to be it for your second video. So thank you everyone for tuning in to today's second video, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.